Hey folks, BC7 here, welcome back to Glenmalure, Ireland. We are of course playing the more realistic mod on a more realistic map. And I am just... what have I got here? Oh yeah, the last of the barley off of that one field. And I'm in the process of harvesting the last of the canola off of the big field up on the side there. Oops. Getting a little dizzy. So I was sitting there with my finger poised above the trigger here, ready to snap on the record button, and all of a sudden, boy oh boy, the world got really loud. We just had a massive, massive hailstorm. Just the sound of it blasting onto the roof, just outrageous. I didn't know what it was. I had to go outside and have a look. Well, go open the door and have a look. I may not be the brightest bulb in the pack, but I'm smart enough not to go outside in a hailstorm like that. Although I did notice that my kitty, whom I had only put out moments before, poor bugger, was sitting under a car in the parking lot glaring at me. So I imagine I'm going to hear about that later. He can, it's the younger one, he can make his needs known and his griefs and upsets known as well. So, but I am, as you can see, expecting rain here, so I did manage to get this crop in one piece. This was our barley. Now I'm just going to whip on down the hill here and around the corner. This could use a little rain, although I think this has got to be the first map that I've played in pretty much long as I can remember. Oh, the Maxtron, that worked out really well. You can sit in the cockpit and see every single sugar beet. Yeah, pretty cool. You'll notice that cedar is sitting there like in the middle of nowhere with all its little wings spread out and that sort of thing. Yeah, I had that new 6R John Deere hooked up to that, and it has now taken its place in the Hall of Infamy of mods that unfortunately don't work that well. I said that, and that's too bad, because like I said, I was actually looking forward to that particular set being released as an MR version, because I did have one or possibly both of them in non-MR version when I was playing a different map, and they worked really well. Okay. This is like really annoying. Oh, that's where I am. Okay. Yeah, they worked really well, so I was quite looking forward to it. The issue was the exact opposite of the issue that I had with... oh, that closes between games. Okay, I didn't know that. And see, the roof hatch is closed? It was open, I assure you. At one point, it was open. So let's... just open it up again. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the issue was I first hooked it up to our cultivator. Now I will give it that that's a pretty chunky little cultivator that we use, right? And it says it needs, I think, between 160 and 200 horse tractor. The tractor was 200 horse, so that should have been alright. But I figured, well, you know, cultivators are... whoops. We'd like to turn this on, please. Cultivators are, you know, known to be a little tough on things. So I thought, well, maybe that's just a little out of its range. So I hooked up that little cedar you see back there. It doesn't require anywhere near that amount of horsepower to pull it, and I haven't had any tractor have an issue. As soon as it set it on the ground, it would not move so much as an inch. And I'm not talking about it just went up to 99% slip because it couldn't get traction or whatever. No, it just sat there and would not pull it till the little pop-up came up and said, transmission, blah blah blah, upgrade, blah blah blah, will not do this. So, yeah. And I remember when I was talking to Steve from SC Modding about the issue I had with the cedars that wouldn't touch the ground. And he told me that that had to do with the scripting in the MR, and that other than pretty much the ones that had been specifically scripted by Doral, like all the in-game tractors, that when you download the mod, all of your in-game tractors have an MR version. They're all set up so that they'll work perfectly. I guess some of them go either way. They're either set up to go down too heavy, which, and Steve said he had a mod that did the same thing. Once you lowered something down, that was it. You couldn't drive the darn tractor. So, long story short, too late for that, I know. But it's gone. So yeah, we don't have that anymore. I have actually just downloaded a tractor that I am anxious to try out, but I have no idea what it's going to cost, so I don't know that I want to be dropping all the dineros on it. So, but welcome to episode 18. Wow. Put a lot of episodes together, and I can't really think of another map where I've done 18 episodes, or this many hours. I mean, include all the time that I'm on when I don't record. But, where I've done every single activity manually. Like, not once have I hired a worker here. And don't take it that you cannot do it on this map. I'm sure you can. You know, the hired worker thing works fine. That's not the issue. It's just, I don't know, a combination of between the way the fields are shaped that kind of makes you want to, you know, once you start around the top edge, they have this natural flow, and you just sort of want to keep going and going. And, and the other end is they have well used the properties that are here. You know, there isn't a great big headland of 200 yards all the way around your nice rectangular field. It just doesn't work that way. So, yeah. But 18 episodes in, and we have yet to waste any money on anybody else's labors but our own. So that's pretty cool. Again, kudos to SC Modding and a really nice map. Speaking of really nice, and this is going to be the first episode that reflects in, I'm going to have to tell you that from now on I've got to make a real effort to make my episodes shorter. I can't be putting up 35, 40-minute episodes anymore. The reason being, my video quality isn't that good. And it's not that good because I'm trying to keep my file sizes, you know, somewhere down in reality so that it doesn't take the entire day. As I've told you guys, I only have a limited amount of time in the morning. My computer is in my bedroom, so I can't just set up downloads for the middle of the night. So I have a limited amount of time in the morning, and although I'm usually up around 5, it takes about 3 hours to upload a 40-minute video in my current bitrate that when I compress the video into YouTube's format, their H265 high or whatever the heck it's called. Then I compress it into that, but I compress it at 2,000, a bit rate of 2,000. Now, I mean, I could compress it at a bit rate of 40,000, and it would probably be like watching a high-definition movie. But, you know, a 3-minute video would take a week and a half to upload, so there is that. But what I can do, if I try and keep my episodes down to, you know, 15, 18-minute type of thing, I can try, like, quadrupling, go to 8,000 bits. It's going to take probably 2 or 3 times or 4 times as long to upload because it's going to make much bigger files. But I really like the quality, because especially on a map like this map is absolutely beautiful. And I don't know that that can come through on my videos, you know. Same thing with a lot of the mods we get. They're really high quality. The details are just stunning. You know, put Giants to shame for what they release with the game type of stunning, right? So, yeah. But, like I say, the other end of the coin is, of course, because I don't have the best of ISPs, I gotta sort of go, well, okay. You know, we'll give you 6 of these and take half a dozen of those. Yeah. So, I'm going to try it with this episode. Hopefully what you see will be much, much higher quality, like your visuals, providing you wait the hour or two after it's uploaded until YouTube actually has it sorted out and it's available in high definition, because I do record in HD. I purposely, again, I record in 720, not 1080. And again, it's because of file size. Okay. So hopefully this is going to make a big improvement. And with that said, I'm going to get the rest of this into the silo before we end up with, you know, not so nice a weather. I'm going to go in the back way here. Before the weather gets a little bit too evil. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I think that's more. That's where I wanted to take the harvester. Okay, I'm going to cut the rest of this too. So yeah, I got to get this down before, turn that off, before the weather turns south on me. So, I hope the video looks really good when I do put it up, guys. But until then, this has been Species7. Take care of each other. Leave a like, leave a comment. We'll see you next time. Ciao for now.